Say, man, how y'all doing, man? I know it ain't been in a while. I apologize to y'all fans, all my subscribers who ain't seen me in a minute. But man, look, I had to come out. I know y'all see these tears in my eyes because I just got through watching that Boosie video, bruh. Say, man, look, I ain't gonna even. What I can say about the situation is he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? 12 years old is a very tender age to be discussing sexuality with your kids. You know, feelings and all that is cool, but I don't care to even discuss no gender style stuff with my children of that age. Like, I don't see that. I mean, what's the use? Like, so if my 11-year old daughter come up to me and tell me she finna go have sex with her boyfriend, I'ma fuck her up. So I definitely finna listen to my son say I'm finna go over his house and we gonna play jerking circles. I don't know what the hell they do. I don't know what nobody do in sex these days. Everything's so weird. But I'm not finna be discussing anything about any kind of sexuality with no kid of mine that I don't care. It just don't make sense. Now, if I see my son, you know, bringing a girl or my daughter, trying to get boys over here, and yeah, now we gotta have this discussion because of whatever, you know what I'm saying. And this is like let me see, my daughter Jade, she just became active a year, not even a year ago. This is less than 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of, I ain't gonna say she caught us by surprise. You know, all this stuff eventually gonna happen. You know, that teenager, 15, 16 years old, we already know. And I know my son Junebug, he been a damn fool with it. You know what I'm saying? When he used to go to the Butterbean, that's what them hood chicks said. He was gonna get introduced immediately, either by a grown woman or a little girl or whoever. That's how they do it over there. I done lived in the hood, and I know how easy it was. You always gonna have a babysitter that'll get your mind right. But I don't feel that what Boosie said was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that the Ways or Zaya, whatever, I don't know the boy, I can't remember the boy name, but I don't think they discussed anything about him having a gender change, sex change or whatever. I ain't never read or, heard a discussion about that. So, some of the information Boosie may be presenting may be a little, may be wrong, but the idea, the concept that he's speaking of, I do understand that, cause yeah, a 12-year old might like chocolate one day and vanilla the next. It might be his favorite. It might be a hot dog kid one day and the next day he want pepperoni pizza all the time. When you're 12, it's still stages that you ain't even.
Man, what happened to?
You know what I'm saying? You just it's just see my wife understand. It's stages,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's stages. That kids have to go through it,
They have
and
to
I
go
can
through it.
and I can understand. He make like every kid that grow up feminine don't want to be no girl. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I done
Yeah.
seen that. I done seen every chick that grows up masculine don't want to be a boy. You know what I'm saying? So, and even if what I'm saying, even if other way around, and every boy that grow up masculine don't end up masculine at the end of the day, or female that start out feminine. It's just so much stuff that can go on in between the ages of 0 and 25. I'm talking about you got a long way to go. So I don't feel the need to urge on or, you know, have a serious discussion about it. Some stuff you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and watch as a parent. Sometimes you gotta sit back and watch, and then you gotta just offer. You know, your job really is to protect, provide, and to guide. You on serious matters. Not sexuality don't even matter at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So try not to get into that realm of because once you start talking about sexuality to a kid, you really taking them out of child. It's no longer. You agree with that? Are we still talking childhood when we talk sexuality to our kids? What you think?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't talk. I still don't talk. Like I got 13, 14 year old sons. I ain't talking 13 or 14-year old. I ain't talking sexuality. You know what sexuality said? Say, boy, if a girl try to such, you better wrap it up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing like that. Say, hey man, you a little freak. I told my sons all the time, boy, you a sexual deviant. Boy, you need to calm down. Boy, that's about as far as I go, because I don't want them going around in a way where they want it, so bad that they might do something stupid to get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like that. So I mess with them about it, but it ain't nothing I keep bugging them about it every day. It just depends on what they doing at the time. It's a momentary thing. So, uh, but yeah, I'm on the Boosie train with that, man. Let them kids, at least they kids, before you start saying, you know, hey, you start discussing this sexual preference thing. Like, when we talk about sex, it's different. Like the one thing I like about my kids, like my younger kids, we don't we don't watch like cable TV. And we do watch, they listen to the music. I can't really get around the music. The music is shitty, and it really ain't nothing. They gonna listen to the music that's out now. But as far as the television, they don't really watch. We don't watch like cable TV, or they watch Netflix. You know what I'm saying, and they watch YouTube. And a lot of time when they watch YouTube, they be watching trivial stuff. Trying to learn. They just. I like that about them. They like to keep their minds active. And if they're watching other stuff, they watching like philanthropy. They watching stuff about
Mm-hmm.
philanthropy. Like
Mm-hmm.
they like to watch this show called Mr. Beast. Shout out to Mr. Beast. If you ever see this video, shout out to Mr. Beast. But they watch Mr. Beast because this dude like give away cars and money, and they like that kind of stuff. You know, my kids they ain't going around here asking me, hey, dad, yeah, about this girl, about this guy, about I'm feeling kind of funny. No, they don't do all that, man. Like if
They
I
don't
say
even
something,
try to
no,
like get into all that,
no,
boy girl type.
no,
They're not really concerned about that much. It's kind of like
right,
they really are like into a lot of kid stuff.
right. And see, I do it like some of my younger kids. They done had some episodes. I'm gonna
Oh,
call them
very
episodes,
young kids
but they
though.
very young and they don't know the better. So I just, I fix that by other means. It ain't no discussion. Like, hey, boy, you ain't supposed to, nah, we ain't, boy, you supposed to be such. Nah, we ain't doing that. But I got my ways to keep them off that same because I don't need them thinking about no sexuality at such a young age. So, and they young, like they ain't even preteen nothing like that. They just trying shit they see on TV, I guess. So,
Hmm.
we take that out of their system because it ain't really none of their concern right now. Like I said, we are here for guidance, and pretty much that's it. You know. So, you know, Boosie, hey man, I know they probably grilling you because everybody's sensitive with the LGBTQ. But it's so many letters. I can't really keep up. You know what I'm saying? I don't do research on. I let people be who they are, and I don't mind. I don't mind how people enjoy that lifestyle at all. They don't push me or pull me either way because hell, I last weekend was that last weekend, huh? We binge watched a
Mm-hmm.
show called AJ and the Queen, and it was about RuPaul. And I didn't watch
And
RuPaul
some
growing up,
shit.
but
I didn't either, but I mean,
it
I
wasn't
have a
nothing.
few
But
times, but not
so
like I'm
she
not a
kind
big
of
fan.
she just wanted to sit up and binge watch that, and that's what we did. And hey, you know, it wasn't nothing. I didn't feel no type of way watching it before or after. So I guess when you're set, you're set. You can't really. I'm grown though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm gonna sit up there and watch that with my sons and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if it's. I can't say if it's appropriate or not for any of y'all. But it was a lot of stuff about sexuality on there, and I don't. I just didn't. I don't think that's something that I would like to present to my own children. I mean, y'all all free to do what y'all want to do, but to keep down confusion within our family, uh, we don't.
I
Right.
mean, it doesn't matter to me as long as it's not like something with like. I mean, because it's anything with like just sex scenes
You're
or I
right.
mean,
That's what I'm saying.
if it was something like that, I would be. I mean, since I sat there and watched the whole thing, then I definitely would say, okay, it's okay
I
for
don't
them to
know.
watch
I
it.
don't even want to.
I
The
think it's
intimacy. I think
okay.
it's a little
It's not
too
even
much.
about. It's not even because no. I mean, it's like there's no like full. I mean, I know what you're saying. Like they had some
Yeah,
parts,
they
but
got some.
but that's just like any movie. Like I mean, for the most part,
Man,
it doesn't. It's not
but
filled with like sex.
you're right. But you know what kind of movies I like to watch with our kids. I'm gonna watch
I
stuff
know,
like
but I mean, sometimes we
cartoon
sometimes
movies
we
and
have made mistakes. Like we'll go see a movie, and it's like, whoa, we didn't know that all this was gonna be in
what
here.
movie exactly?
Like, I mean, cause it wasn't like sex, like Annabelle, like stuff like that. We was thinking like,
Oh,
well,
you talking about
I'm just saying,
you talking about
I kind of
what
got
did the
kind of
kids come
why
with us to watch a
they
Hunter House 2? I think they just watched. What
uh,
they watched
they
two with us?
watched they watched. I think
Either one. If
it
they
was
watched two,
one.
it's
It
bad.
was yeah, but I'm saying
Oh
I was
man,
like,
that's
man,
horrible.
no.
A Hunter House 2
But
is
we didn't
not
know it
good.
was gonna be that way.
We did not.
And it's kind of like you sitting there, like, hey, look, like when you're at home, like cover your eyes,
Right,
or
cover
you
your eyes. I
fast
remember
forward
cover your
through.
eyes
You
when
know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
I had the cover your
Yeah.
eyes thing when I was young. All the time. Mama and them weren't right.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had the whole cover your
Like, cause
eyes thing.
imagine if y'all over 30, if you over 30, you seen the Jason movies, and there was always
Yeah, it was
some
some
topless
stuff
women in
going
those
on in there.
Jason movies. They ain't,
The
and you
shower
couldn't miss it.
scenes, the
Yeah, you
whole,
couldn't miss it.
everything.
Always
And the,
topless women, but we had to cover our eyes.
yeah.
You had to cover your eyes. But yeah, but back to the point of the video. I think we should probably, just in my opinion, that exposure should be lessened when it comes to your small children. Like I don't really, like I said, feminine don't really mean nothing to me. Like I got a son that talks very soft. Don't mean he feminine or nothing, but he talks really soft and low, and he's just the sweetest little dude. But it ain't on no sexual shit.
Right. We
So
don't.
I don't. I'm not finna even be bothered with it. So I just don't want. I just don't want that kind of exposure to my children because I think that makes them vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Let's think. What if you got this kid that's thinking about sexuality, and then there's some kind of predatory individual, come up to them, and then they got that on their mind, then they're gonna get taken advantage of. That's just an example. I'm not saying it's
I think
bound to
I
happen,
think I don't know,
but
because I
that
think as
makes
a
them vulnerable.
father, I think I think most fathers are like kind of just weary of that type of
Yeah, I don't want
thing.
nobody to
Like I
fuck
know
with
what
my
you're
kid.
saying, but I mean, from my aspect, I mean, it goes from like,
From
like
your aspect,
on one hand, you got people that think like, certain situations.
go ahead.
No, I'm saying some people actually. I mean, it's a debate as to like if somebody became gay because of, or from a traumatic situation, or something made them like um the way they are for whatever reason.
Oh
And
yeah.
then you
Oh
got
yeah.
some
Oh
people.
yeah. Oh yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Don't you can't. Okay, so I don't want to expose anybody, but just an individual. I'm just gonna say individual because I don't want to say who the individual is. It's an individual
You don't
whose
have to, because look,
mother.
you got
Yeah, I mean
plenty.
that's this that I didn't no, well actually I done heard this look because I used to work at a high school, and I
That's what
done
I'm
heard
trying
a
to tell you.
kid.
I've heard
I done heard a
plenty of times.
kid tell me how his uncles and cousins and all that used to touch him, and he's a certain way now. You know what I'm saying? Then a family member who mama left them home with the boyfriend, and the boyfriend started messing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's this ain't no somebody. I'm just gonna be real, and my wife unnoticed too. Somebody dying if my kid ever tell me something like that. Somebody is
I
dying.
mean, because we go through too much to try to protect
Right.
them. So, I mean, come on, man. If
You,
something
I'm
like
not
that
gonna fail.
happens,
Somebody
then
dying, and I think people,
it's just not gonna be
and
right.
I don't. I'm not proud of striking fear in people. If people are afraid of me, I ain't saying. I'm not saying that people should be. I'm just saying the way I present
The,
myself, the how I come off, and I'm respected too.
right.
But I'm a
No,
lot of
you're not.
feared as well. So in that sense, I want to be feared because I don't want nobody bothering my children or bothering my family members or anybody close to me. Just don't do it because I'm gonna take care of it. And it's even more so important that I protect my children because they can't protect themselves. So this is what I'm saying about Boost is right. Exposure can make your kids vulnerable. That's all I'm saying. All right. Peace out, face. I mean, that's it, face. Peace out, YouTube.